today in this energy psychology training that I'm going to share with you, I'd like to share with you how to use energy psychology to change your energy field. Yes, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com, coming to you guys today, my friends. Another amazing video. Yeah, buddy, baby. Hope you guys are rocking that world, dude, and always transforming that psychology, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk about all things mindset. We talk about all things psychology. And I share with you powerful insights on universal laws of attraction, dude. It's how reality works, baby. And so we talk about quantum physics. We talk about science. We talk about everything that has to do with improving who we are, right? Personal development, dude. And so on this channel, I talk a lot about energy psychology. We talk about energy dynamics and how reality works in relation to your psychology. Yeah, buddy, baby. And so if you want to learn about these deep insights, you want to learn about this amazing technology that you can tap into, you already have it right now. You live with it inside of you, dude. Then stick around, baby, because today in this energy psychology training that I'm going to share with you, I'd like to share with you how to use energy psychology to change your energy field. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy, baby. So these are some of the powerful things that I've learned, you guys, when it comes to how reality works. When it comes to how we, as people, we operate from day to day. Okay? And so it might seem far out there, but this is powerful stuff if you can understand what I'm going to share with you right now, dude. So you got this psychology, right, that you've accumulated. See, most people, they're not even paying attention. They're not even looking back on their own psychology because they're so consumed with the 3D world, right? They're so consumed with dealing with life. They're consumed with dealing with reality. They're consumed with trying to figure out, the kind of reality that they're going to create, right? They're working a job, they're going to school, they're doing this, they're doing that, doing all kinds of stuff, man. And so here's the thing, dude. From the time you're born, you're accumulating this energy psychology. This is what I've learned, okay? And so this psychology that we carry with us from day to day, week to week, month to month, and year to year, we don't even recognize that it's affecting us a certain way. You see what I'm saying? See, you have the law of cause and effect. Okay? Your psychology has been getting impacted with a certain cause of information because information, right? That's what because means. It means be the cause. And so whatever you were raised around, that was going to cause a certain type of effect on your psychology. Okay? And that effect is information. See, everything's information. We accumulate this information from the time we're born. And what most people don't know, this is going to blow your mind if you understand what I'm going to share with you. Yeah, buddy, dude. So check it out. You have an idea. You have a certain psychology pattern that you live on, right? It's a pattern of psychology that you've accumulated. It's all your personality, your attitude, your behaviors, your idiosyncrasies, everything that you've established in your life, okay? And that pattern is all information, okay? So it sounds like I'm stating the obvious, right? But here's where it's powerful, so check it out. You have one layer, it's a pattern. That pattern carries information. Okay, that's two. The third one, you have energy attached to that pattern, that's attached to that information. That's three. Okay, then you have intelligence that's attached to that energy, that's attached to that pattern, that's attached to that information. That's 4. Okay, then you have 5. You have communication. Okay, all that I just shared with you is all compressed into one singular potent power of energy. That should blow your mind if you understand what I just said there. So you got information. That information carries a pattern. That pattern has energy attached to it, which has intelligence that's attached to it, meaning an awareness, a consciousness. And then you have the communicator that communicates out that information. And us as humans, we live our life accumulating information. That information stores inside of us a pattern of psychology. That psychology carries an energy, and attached to that energy is an intelligence. And then what we do is we communicate to ourselves, tell ourselves what to do with that communication. That should freaking blow your mind, dude. A lot of people don't know that, baby. And so that's why I jump right into these videos, because they're very powerful information that I share with people. But see, here's what when it comes to energy psychology and the training behind it, you have to understand that you live your life right now, every single day, working with data. Okay, you're working with psychology. So you have this set psychology that you work with, but then you have incoming data and outgoing data. Incoming information, outgoing information. And then what we do as people is we use that information that we've accumulated in our psychology, and it gives us certain energy. It gives us a certain energy. Yeah, buddy, baby. Guess what, baby? That energy is either going to be very positive and intelligent and people want to be around it, or it's going to be negative and people don't want to be around it, right? It's going to be real messed up energy, right? And this is how people live. Except this is the thing. Because most people's consciousness is really low, and I'm not saying that personal. This is just how it was. This is how I learned it. Okay? We're all at a different level of consciousness. We think we're aware of everything. We're not aware of everything. Or we think we're very awake and conscious because we can see everything when we're awake with our eyes. But that's not really being awake. You see what I'm saying? When you have a certain level of awareness, when you learn to raise your level of awareness, that's when you get to tap into powerful, powerful energies. Powerful psychology, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. A lot of people don't know that, dude. And so that's why I'm pretty straightforward on these videos, and I try to tone it down more because, dude, I like to have fun. I like to express and teach and share value with like-minded people. But at the same time, you got to understand that this is a therapy to me. And not only is it a therapy to me, it is a therapy. You can use this as a therapy for yourself. You see what I'm saying here, dude? So what does that actually mean, energy psychology, right? It means that your psychology basically carries an energy. And so what people don't realize, they don't recognize this, is from the time they're born, they're accumulating all these emotions, all these patterns, all this psychology, all these feelings, everything. They're accumulating, okay? And as they accumulate those experiences, that energy and that information and that pattern lives with who they are. And because it lives with who they are, depending on how they were raised, they could be suffering from a lot of negativity, a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, a lot of trauma, childhood trauma. And the reason I know, dude, is because I myself was in that boat. Okay? I talk about this stuff all the time. I try to share as much as I can. I think sometimes people want me to be more just not so teacher, quote unquote. I don't know, dude. I'm just saying. But that's why I create this information. Because I've freaking went through the grinder, dude. I had to learn to get past and work through all this trauma. And that's really what energy psychology is that you have a certain type of psychology that you have stored away inside of your emotional memory bank. See, you have a memory bank of experiences. And all those experiences you carry with you from day to day and year to year. And the thing is most people, they're not used to working through that information. And so if that information just starts to eat away at them. Starts to make them depressed, starts to make them real fearful, real sad, real full of anxiety. Dude, I know, I deal with these type of things too. But guess what? That's why this is a therapy, right? Going to the gym is a therapy, right? Exercising is a therapy, right? Watching the food you eat, whether you recognize it or not, it's a therapy. Because you're consuming, the food that you eat is energy. And you're who you are as a person, you are built out of electrical light information. See, the only reason I can talk to you and express and communicate to you is because of the invisible, intelligent energy leaving me. Without this energy inside of me, I don't exist. There's no movement, there's no life. And so this is part of what energy psychology is. It's about learning how to retrain your psychology, retrain the pattern of thinking that you have. And this could be a very painful path to go down for some people. A lot of people experience it. Just depends on how far you want to go in your growth, And so for me personally, I've been freaking, I decided to keep going, okay? I decided to, hey, you know what? How do I get to a point where I can break through all of these emotional barriers? Because that's really what people do, dude. Is they put up these emotional barriers that they can't get past. That they can't get past. And so they live depressed, and they don't have this sense of well-being. And so for me, a lot of times, you'll see I get pretty motivated. I get pretty, because I just want to just like, whoa, just get it all out, dude. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of what I'm talking about here, dude. And so you have this pattern of energy inside that you've accumulated, okay? That's how us humans, we use energy psychology in everything we do. See, it's not just about thinking about something, it's about the energy we feel inside. See, most people don't know that. It's the energy you feel that has the strongest influence on your life. Rewind, say it again. That was freaking amazing. It's the energy we feel inside that gives us the reality that we have, and we don't even know it. Because we're so stuck in our head all the time, right? We're stuck, we gotta go to work, we gotta pay bills, we gotta run errands, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta go to the store, all these things, right? And so what happens is we get stuck on the 3D world, and because we're stuck on that 3D world, we never learn to cope or deal or work through whatever emotional trauma that we've experienced in our life. And so that's basically what I try to help people do on this channel. I help people to build that confidence, to break through those negative patterns that they may have developed over time. And they're not going to go away permanently, but you can work through them, right? That's part of why I do videos, because doing videos, this is a therapy. See, because I'm teaching you, it's teaching me. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Because I'm sharing with you and teaching you, that's teaching me to be a better person. It's teaching me to, know who I am, right? To be grounded in what I believe to be true about who I am as an individual. Because there's a lot of people, you understand this. There's people who think they're bad. And they're not bad. I used to be there. Where you think you're a bad person because of the things you experienced and you didn't even want to experience it, or you didn't even know this is what was happening. This has happened to millions and millions and millions of people over the thousands of years. Okay? It's not like, oh, that one case is more special than this case and this one's more special. They're all special. They're all special because this is what people have to deal with. All people do. Yeah, buddy, baby. And so check it out, dude. When it comes to, see, when you think a thought, you're thinking on an energetic frequency. But here's where it's more powerful. When you feel those deep-rooted emotions inside your soul, dude, when you feel that energy, it's giving you that reality. Because we feel it, you know. We feel those emotions. We feel angry, we feel angry. We feel happy, we feel happy. We feel sad, we feel sad. Humans are literally feeling creatures. And the energy that controls us, it's what gives us those emotions. A lot of people don't know that. And so even though it seems obvious, it's not really that obvious. Yeah, buddy, baby. This is the way it goes, my friends. And so what I started to do through this process, I just started paying attention. I started writing down all, you know, aligning the patterns of thinking that I was having, that I wanted to have. Because see, you know, most of my life, I lived pretty, I don't say most of my life. I say the majority of my childhood was very traumatic. And, you know, I've talked about this stuff before. It's pretty intense. Most of you guys, you know, stuff that I've dealt with. And these patterns that we build, or experiences that we accumulate, they have a long-term effect on who we are. Did you know that? Yeah, buddy, baby. A lot of people don't know that. It has a long-term effect on who you are as a person. It impacts you like that. And so, what kind of life do you want to live? Or at least, what kind of energy do you want to carry with you? You're not gonna get over depression overnight. You're not gonna get over anxiety overnight. You're not gonna get over sadness overnight. But guess what? By watching videos like this, by talking about this information, maybe with your friends or your relatives or, you know, whoever you have to talk to, or even doing just videos, this is therapeutic because it transforms your energy. Because a lot of people live with deep emotions that they've never expressed, they've never let go of, so they live holding on to them their whole life. Yeah, buddy. And a lot of people, they're not willing to go through that. It's too painful. Believe me, dude, I understand. I know it's painful to deal with things that you don't want to face because we'd rather just ignore that. No, I don't want to face that. I'm just gonna ignore it, pretend like I'm dealing with it. You think you're dealing with it. You're not dealing with it, dude. It's the way it goes, baby. You're not dealing with it. What you're doing is you're hindering yourself from making a breakthrough in your life. See, you only move forward in life when you get past the negative energies that are holding on to you. And the hardest part about becoming successful in life is actually working through all those toxic ideas. You see what I'm saying here, dude? Most people don't know that, baby. And so for me, this is how I've learned to train my psychology. This is how I've learned to create a new energy, to change my energy. Because see, everywhere you go, you're leaving an energetic imprint. That was freaking huge. You're leaving an energetic imprint everywhere you go. You're either gonna be out and about doing stuff, and you're gonna come across as a very cool, nice person. Oh, dude, they were cool, you know, we talked at it, you know, just random stranger. Or you're going to be a very pessimistic, narrow-minded, real, you know, type of person, and whatever, dude. This is the kind of world we live in, okay? And so, whoever you want to be is a choice. See, everyone's a wannabe. They just don't know it. Some people know it, so they want to be successful, they want to feel better, they want to work through their problems. Some people, they don't want to because it scares them. They're content, they're locked into that frame of, well, this is it, I'm done. I don't want to grow no more, I don't want to change no more. And dude, you can't worry about that. You cannot worry about trying to change other people. You cannot worry about trying to, you know, that's the world we live in, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. And so that's why sometimes I come off kind of strong, because I don't know, strong energy. I was raised around strong energy, dude. And sometimes, and even though it was negative and toxic, it's still motivation, right? It still could be converted into a positive perspective, right? Sharing this type of insight with you. And so, how to use energy psychology to change your energy? First, you got to become conscious of it. You got to become aware, dude. You got to recognize, you got to look yourself in the mirror from day to day, and you got to be like, who am I, dude? What's going on here, buddy? Who am I? Who am I really, right? A lot of people, that's hard for them to do. And so a lot of people get stuck in fear and worry, and they just stay that way, dude. And this is why I talk about this stuff. Because see, that's why I like to have fun on this channel for the most part. I like to be entertaining. I'm not pretending. I'm not just acting. You got to develop your character as a person. You got to develop who you are as a person. You see what I'm saying here? A lot of people, they don't know that, dude. A lot of people don't know that. And so they live their whole life just, well, this is it. And so they get depressed and sad and fearful and worry, and that's the way it goes, baby. And so really it has to do with our perception of reality. It has to do with, just simply by even going to the gym, it's releasing a certain type of energy psychology from your body. It's an energetic release. Anytime you communicate, it's an energetic release. Anytime whatever you do in life, you're energetically releasing energy, okay? And if you have stored energy, because see, most people don't know this. It's a secret. This is gonna blow your mind, dude, if you ain't ever heard this before. So you have psychology from the past. I don't care if it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, as long as you could remember, okay? That psychology that's with you right now carries the energy of that reality right now. Blow your mind, right? It's the way it goes, baby. Most people don't know that. And so, what kind of reality do you want to create? What kind of energy do you want to create? What kind of, you know what I'm saying? This is what I've learned, dude. And so, what we do as people is we suppress how we feel inside. We suppress our emotions. We feel guilt. We feel shame. We feel fearful. But this is all part of the process. This is part of the process of breaking through those negative types of feelings that are controlling us. The thoughts that are controlling us. All this stuff, dude. And guess what? Energy is never created or destroyed. Okay? It sounds crazy, right? What do you mean it's not created or destroyed? Energy is always just transferred. That's it. Energy is always just transferred. You could transfer positivity or you could transfer negativity. And sometimes, if you were raised in a very negative, toxic environment, you have to work through all those negative filters and experiences that you've accumulated from your past. And even after you work through those ones, you're going to have to always maintain a consistent type of training in your life. See, the second you don't have anything to work for, the second you don't have anything to fight for, the second you don't have anything to move towards, that's the second you're dead in the water. Because now you have no short-term goals or long-term goals. You have no, further growth, right? Yeah, buddy, dude. This is the way it goes, my friends. Most people don't know that. And so most people live a life of, well, not most people, but the collective 98% of people, they don't have this type of awareness, dude. You see what I'm saying here, buddy? And so for me, this is how I learned to do it. I learned to pay attention to my psychological patterns of energy. I learned to pay attention to what kind of a person that I want to be. And see, it's easier said than done, but it can be done. Because see, word is power. Word is energy. See, when you vocalize and express all the things and talk about all the problems that you've had in your life, you actually pull it out of you and bring it into the open. And don't you always, you've probably done this subconsciously, you feel better afterwards. You feel better afterwards because now you're not holding on to it emotionally. you've talked about it, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. And that, my friends, is how to use energy psychology to change your energy. Now, I would recommend not only talking about it, I'd recommend writing about it. I would recommend getting physical, like going to the gym, fitness. This, people do all these things subconsciously, so they don't really recognize it. They don't really understand the dynamics that their energy actually, their psychology actually carries an energetic pattern, and that pattern of energy is power. And so they could be living life creating with this negative pattern of psychology, creating negative power in their life, not even knowing it. And believe me, baby, it's an ongoing process, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to rock some insights, share with you how to retrain your powers of psychology, retrain that energy that you got so that you can have a more empowering life, right? You can have a sense of well-being, so to speak, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. But that's it, dude. That's all I got for you guys today. But I do thank you guys. Whoa, real quick. If you guys are new here to the channel, I don't know. I think I'm going to change the channel name, you guys. This is another thing, too. I'm thinking about changing the channel name to my name. Just because I don't talk just about confidence. I started off that way, but I talk about the full range of personal development, the full range of universal laws of attraction, right? Quantum physics, dude. Yeah, buddy. So I probably am going to be changing the channel name to my name, Luke Pico. But just putting it out there. But if you guys are new here to the channel, if you guys like this kind of information, consider subscribing, dude. If you guys like the video, boom, baby. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit the little bell notification if you guys want to receive updates when I rock these videos, baby. But that's it, champions. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Yeah, buddy, baby. So we do, dude.